Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm reviewing the Nikon Z50 camera. If you have been thinking about switching to mirrorless camera or looking for a solid all-around camera that doesn't weigh a ton or break the bank, the Nikon Z50 might just be your perfect match. In this review, I'll cover its performance, image quality, handling, video capabilities, and who it's really for. The Z50 is Nikon's first APS-C mirrorless camera in the Z mount system and is aimed right at enthusiast shooters, travel vloggers, and even beginners who want pro-level control without the learning curve of a full-frame system. Also, the link to this camera will be included in the video description below. Now, let's start with the body. The Z50 is compact, but it doesn't feel cramped or cheap. Nikon nailed the ergonomics on this one. The grip is deep and super comfortable, probably the best in its class. Even if you have larger hands, it feels like a proper camera, not a toy. The magnesium alloy frame gives it a premium feel, and the weather sealing makes it a solid option for travel and unpredictable environments. At just under 400 grams without a lens, it's incredibly portable. You can toss it in a small bag and take it anywhere, which makes it ideal for content creators on the move or photographers who just don't want to lug around a DSLR. All the buttons and dials are well placed, intuitive, and fully customizable. You got two command dials, a dedicated ISO button, and a mode dial with a user-friendly layout. Is that perfect middle ground between beginner-friendly and enthusiast-ready. Now let's talk about display and viewfinder. On the back, you got a 3.2-inch touchscreen that tilts down 180 degrees. That's right, flip down, not side flip. It works great for vlogging and selfies, but it does get blocked by tripods or gimbals, so keep that in mind. The screen is sharp, responsive, and supports full touch functionality. You can tap to focus, navigate menus, or swipe through images like you would on a smartphone. The UI is clean and easy to use, something Nikon has really refined in its mirrorless line. You also get a 2.36 million dot electronic viewfinder. It's bright, crisp, and accurate, offering 100% frame coverage and a natural viewing experience. No lag, no weird colors, just a solid electronic viewfinder that gives you confidence while composing your shots. Now let's get into what really matters, the image quality. The Nikon Z50 features a 20.9 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor. Is the same sensor that's in the D7500 DSLR, and it performs beautifully. You get rich, detailed images and great color reproduction, excellent dynamic range, and strong low light performance. Even at higher ISOs, think 3200 or even 6400, the noise levels are well controlled. If you are shooting indoors at night or in tricky lighting, the sensor holds up impressively. Combined with Nikon's X-Speed 6-image processor, the camera delivers clean, sharp images with very natural skin tones and deep contrast. JPEGs straight out of the camera look fantastic, but if you're a RAW shooter, there's plenty of flexibility to recover shadows and highlights in post. This makes the Z50 a strong choice for both casual photographers and more serious editors. By the way, prices on this camera update almost weekly with sales and other general price drops, so if you want to find the most updated information, simply check out the video description and you'll find the latest prices. And of course, if you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Autofocus on the Z50 is fast, accurate, and surprisingly advanced for this price point. It uses a 209-point hybrid autofocus system with both phase detection and conscious detection points spread across roughly 90% of the frame. You get face and eye detection that works in both photo and video mode. It's not quite Sony level sticky, but it's reliable enough for portraits, candid moments, or even basic tracking in action scenarios. For burst shooting, the Z50 gives you up to 11 frames per second with full autofocus and tracking. That's quite enough to capture sports, wildlife, or those blink and you miss it expressions in street photography. The buffer is decent, around 30 JPEGs or 10 RAWs before it slows down, which is respectable for its class. One of the Z50's biggest strengths and challenges is the Z mount system. The mount itself is wide, allowing for better lens design and performance, and while there aren't tons of DX format Z lenses yet. The two kit lenses, the 16 to 50 mm f3.5 to 6.3 and the 50 to 250 mm f4.5 to 6.3 are surprisingly good. They are sharp, lightweight, and collapse down for ultra portability. But here's the kicker: with Nikon's FTZ adapter, you can use practically any F-mount DSLR lens with full autofocus and metering. That opens the door to decades of Nikon glass, prime lenses, macro, telephoto, you name it. So if you are upgrading from a Nikon DSLR, the transition is seamless. Alright, now let's talk about video performance. The Z50 can shoot 4K at up to 30 frames per second without any crop. That's a huge win. Most APS-C cameras in this range either crop in 4K or sacrifice detail. Not here, you get full sensor readout, clean footage, and sharp, vibrant video quality. There's also Full HD at up to 120 FPS for slow motion, and the footage looks great. It's detailed and doesn't fall apart with motion blur or compression. Autofocus during video is reliable and smooth, eye and face detection work well, transitions are natural, and there's minimal hunting. But here's the downside: no headphone jack. You do get a mic input, which is great, but monitoring audio in real time isn't an option without extra gear. Also, the flip down screen isn't ideal for tripods, as we mentioned earlier. Still, for vloggers, travel filmmakers, and hybrid shooters, the Z50 holds its own. It's compact, sharp, and shoots high-quality video with pro-level control options. Now, let's talk about connectivity and features. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are built in, and Nikon's SnapBridge app makes transferring photos and remote shooting easy. It's not perfect, but it's functional, and if you are just posting to social media or backing up to your phone, it gets the job done. The Z50 also supports USB charging, though not while in use, so it's handy for travel. You get a single UHS-1 SD card slot, which is fine for most people, but pros might want faster storage. Battery life is rated at around 320 shots, but in real-world use, you can push it further depending on how much you use the electronic viewfinder versus the LCD. For video or longer shoots, carrying a spare is a smart move. To sum it up, the Nikon Z50 is one of the best APS-C mirrorless cameras in its class. It's got amazing handling, solid autofocus, gorgeous image quality, and 4K video with no crop, all in a compact, user-friendly body. Whether you're upgrading from a smartphone, stepping up from a DSLR, or just need a lightweight travel camera that doesn't compromise on quality, the Z50 is a serious contender. It strikes a perfect balance between power and simplicity, offering just enough pro-level features to satisfy enthusiasts while remaining approachable for beginners. If you're thinking about picking one up, trust me, you won't be disappointed. So guys, let me know in the comments, are you planning to pick up this camera, or are you going to stick with what you already have? That's it for this video, guys. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if this video is helpful, and make sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on this camera. See you in the next one.